So the Baltimore Ravens just made a transaction. They just signed Eddie Jackson to a 1 year deal. I think this is a great signing. A lot of people say that Eddie's washed. This is whatever, who cares? He's mid, his career's over, blah, blah, blah. And all of that may be true, but I just like this move for the Ravens. Obviously, they already have a lot of good safeties with Hamilton. Marcus Williams is pretty solid, but it never hurts to add some safety depth and to have some secondary depth. It's just never a bad thing. Injuries happen. It's a long season. It's a brutal game sometimes. So, especially in today's NFL with it being a pure passing league, I feel like you could never have enough cornerbacks, safeties. It's like pass rushers. You could never have enough pass rushers. Now, as far as Eddie Jackson, he was a beast in 2018. He really, really was. He was an all-pro safety that year. He had a career-high 6 picks and led the NFL with 2 pick sixes. The Bears overall that year were just really, really good. I don't know if anyone remembers that year. Matt Nagy, Trubisky, Tariq Cohen, the double doink. It was a good year. The Bears were good. It was the last time they were good, but fun season to watch. But back to Eddie. He also had 2 Pro Bowl berths in 2018 and 2019. But after that, he quickly fell off, and his production and his game really went downhill. Just a lot of it due to injuries. He hasn't played a full season in his last 3 years, so he definitely has a lot of wear on his tires right now. But if he's going to come back to looking like his 2018 form, or even like a sliver of it, it's going to be here with the Ravens. I mean, it's obviously a pretty big wake-up call to have the team that drafted you to not be interested in re-signing you and you going to a new home. Usually with NFL players, when they hit their second team, it's usually because their production just isn't that good, and if the team really wanted to re-sign him, the team that drafted them, the team that believed in them from the jump, would have re-signed him. And that definitely sparks a fire for the team you played for, the team you've given everything for the past 3-4 years no longer wants you. So Eddie's back is definitely against the wall, and if he's going to have a prolonged NFL career, he's going to come out and do his best with the Ravens. Or, who knows? This could be it. This could be a swan song, and this might be the last of Eddie Jackson. But it's just good news for Ravens fans because it's a low-risk, high-reward signing. Because I'm telling you, man, Eddie was elite back in 2018. Great ball skills, and I just think he could be a great asset again if he just stays healthy. He's highly motivated, like I just mentioned. And, it's not like being a cornerback where you need to be at your athletic prime. It's the safety position. Still, a lot of athleticism required, but it's not like you need to be in, peak 100%, fresh out the womb, clean bill of health. So, yeah, man. Let me know if y'all like the signing. Am I crazy? Is this a hot take? Do you remember Eddie Jackson being good? Do you remember that 2018 year with the Bears being good? Or is this just a gigantic waste of time? Let me know in the comments. Now, the Baltimore Ravens, they've lost a lot of key pieces in this past offseason, and I think it's going to be a very interesting year for not only the Ravens, but the AFC North. I think it's going to be a really competitive division. I know it always is, but I think it's going to be extra fascinating this year, just because the Ravens have been the top dog for the last 3-4 years, but losing a lot of pieces, Joe Burrow potentially being healthy for a year. I know you can't really count on that, but still. And then you got the Steelers, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Better situation than having Kenny Pickett as your week 1 starter. So, again, they should be more competitive. And then you got the Browns, hell of a roster. Quarterback is a big question mark, but I still think they're going to be competitive, man. I really think they could be kind of like in that same window they were a year ago, that wild card playoff bubble type team. So it's a tough division, man. Tough division. I like all those teams. Very entertaining to watch, but we're going to see. We're going to see what Lamar Jackson specifically is all about this year, because he's definitely going to have to do a little bit more, because I think that defense is not going to be as good as it was a year ago. So hopefully Lamar can stay healthy. Maybe another MVP year is on deck with him. I'm not sure. Let me know if y'all think Lamar could run it back with the MVP award. And who do you think is going to win the NFC North this year? If I had to put money on it, I don't know. I'm a big Joe Burrow guy. I really think he could go down as one of the best quarterbacks. Not of all time, not like in the top 5, but like top 15 maybe. So I'm kind of biased with the Bengals. It's just Joe Burrow is really injury prone, unfortunately. But I'd say if Joe Burrow is completely healthy for the year, I would definitely roll with the Bengals, and then Ravens 2, Steelers 3. But I don't know, like, it really is kind of like musical chairs, because I could see the Ravens easily winning the AFC North. I could see the Bengals doing it. For the Steelers to win it, I don't know, man. There's kind of too many variables. Like, what's Russell Wilson saying? What's Justin Fields saying? And I feel like for them to really leapfrog the Bengals and the Ravens, there would have to be some injuries to Joe and Lamar. The Browns could win it, hypothetically, but I feel like that's definitely the least likely outcome. So if I had to put money on it today, I would go with the Bengals, but let me know who y'all think is going to win the NFC North this year. Like I said, competitive division, fun division, and I'm excited to see how it plays out, man. That's all I got for right now. Peace.